Men are right. We are, aren't we? Women will choose a toxic bum 80% of the time. 80%. I mean, I could have said 100, but let's add some balance. But coming up today,
addicting misery.
He loves me.
How traumatic the relationship is.
He loves me not.
She's gonna lay down with me that night.
Shrimp tacos.
I hope you're focused and on your square. Yeah, mental, isn't it? The mental gymnastics of affection.
Our brain literally rewires itself when you're in an abusive or toxic situation. When you're with somebody who's triggering the dopamine and the oxytocin and all of those neurotransmitters, that reward system in the brain. When somebody is, giving you all of this love and flooding you or love bombing you and doing all these things, it feels good. But then if it's all of a sudden it's taken away, you're not getting that flood of dopamine. But then it's being given to you all of a sudden. It's like dangling the carrot again. Yeah.
And that's how easy it is. And that's why it's odd when women are shocked to find out a lot of their boyfriends and men, husbands and whatever, don't actually love them.
Nope.
Or care about them.
Nope.
When it's like a lot of men understand, you can have a lot of power over a woman who's constantly chasing your validation.
That's all I've got.
Constantly seeking your approval.
I need a hit.
Yeah.
Toxic situation.
And then women complain when they can't find a good man. It's like, woman, you were never designed for a good man.
Damn right.
The back and forth, dangling carrot, the emotional trauma is what she's already used to.
He loves me. He loves me not.
And a lot of decent men have understood you never treat a woman better than her level.
Why?
If her level's toxic, why on earth would you try to give her better?
That's like pissing in the wind.
And that flood of dopamine comes back. Toxic situations literally become addicting.
People don't understand the power of manipulation
Yes.
and what that actually, and no one thinks about the brain chemistry that's involved. Like it's literally altering things for you.
Addicting.
Yeah, that's cap. Yeah, that's cap. Women have so many excuses for this. And this is why on one hand, I don't blame men for being the way they are. Because women support the same men they complain about.
To this day.
Toxic men aren't suffering from a male loneliness epidemic. That doesn't make sense. Toxic men understand. Always keep a woman or women around you who are chasing your validation.
Addicting.
Please, dealing with modern women with that level of thinking, you're never going to be single.
Disgusting.
Technically, he's right.
You'd never be single, bruh. There's always going to be another chick.
Brain chemistry that's involved. Like it's literally altering things for you.
This might be my hottest take, but I'm just gonna say it and share it because whatever.
Why are you attracted to men who are behind in a world built for them? Damn, that is interesting. Kind of insulting as well, but I mean, it's interesting, isn't it?
I just saw a video of this woman describing how she was at work and she struck up a conversation with another woman, and the woman brought up that she gets picked up and dropped off every shift by her boyfriend in her car, right? And the woman posting this video says to her coworker, "You're not afraid he's gonna crash or he's driving other around?" And the woman looks at her like, "Well, why would he do that? I'm letting him drive my car."
I'm not going to lie. The naivety of modern women, I think, is superb.
Addicting.
If as a man, you can have a woman thinking like that, oh, he's driving my car, he wouldn't have other bitches in my car, and there's no possibility he could crash my car. Yeah, look, this is one thing about modern women I so appreciate, because it does reinforce the fact a lot of women are naive.
No! I can fix it!
A lot of women are so insecure and naive, you can run rings around them as a man. Her insecure energies. And you don't even have to be an intelligent man. Oh, God, wow.
As if the man thinks that he owes her anything, right? And the woman's like, "Oh, well, I don't know, girl." And she's like, "Well, you wouldn't let your man drive your car if he needed it? Girl, why does he need it? Where's he going? And also, that's your property." Y'all being attracted to men who can't provide for themselves is giving... This is your leeway into liking children to me.
Damn. Wow. Damn, she fully went there. But then again, there are a lot of men out there that do like to be mothered by a woman. And I am not talking about men who have fallen on hard times. Nah, bro, no. That's an interim. Keep pushing it, you'll get back on your feet soon. No, I'm talking about men who just don't want to bother. They don't want to try.
Oh, God.
They just want to be there, live under a woman. Comfortable. Yeah, I've never promoted that and I never will. If you can get away with it, carry on. But that is not what I promote as a man.
Nope.
I'm a hustler.
Being self-sufficient as a man will always be superior than being some bum living under a woman. As in, you can maintain your life. You can cook and clean for yourself. Those basic things. You can pay your own bills. You can do a lot of basic things in life that men do.
As we should.
Not grown boys, men. Now, the beautiful thing about this is so many women come on the internet and complain about
Dusty.
grown boys. It's like, wow, for all the men in the world, woman, how have you found this sort of man, this type of man continuously? Is it a problem with the men or is it a problem with your discernment?
Addicting.
You're turned on by the fact you have to mother some of these men.
This is trash AF.
I'm just saying.
You being sexually aroused and attracted to men who cannot provide for themselves,
Damn.
like children can't provide for themselves,
Damn.
is
She's
giving
going there.
PDF file to me.
Wow.
Hell, some teenage children have it better than a lot of y'all's men. Going to
Damn.
work, picking up shifts after school, buying their own cars.
Shout out to young men who are working hard and buying their own cars. I know some of you are working some shitty little jobs. It doesn't matter, young man. Work hard, young man. Buy that effing car.
I'm a hustler.
Yeah? You young hustling men are the future of men. You young hustlers. The bums who don't want to do better, that's all they're going to be.
Their own used cars. A lot of these men are with y'all because they know they need a car. And the easiest way that they can obtain one is by dating any woman that'll say yes, guilt her into sharing her property, and then there's another benefit. She's gonna lay down with me that night.
Shrimp tacos.
Yeah, and none of that means you actually need to like her, let alone love her, please. And then women are confused why they keep dating men that don't like them.
Addicting.
Because it's easy, woman. You're easy.
Because she's attracted to childlike qualities.
Damn.
Y'all are attracted to childlike qualities when you give time to men who cannot provide for themselves. That's what it's giving to me. Sorry.
I don't think she's sorry. I mean, she said that. I mean, damn. But then again, it is quite common nowadays to see a lot of women mothering men. Yeah. And luckily for a lot of men, you don't need to be better. Just have the ability to love bomb the F out of her.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but these men are doing the work. They are tapping into something that they have never tapped into before. They are cleansing. They are in the gym, meditating, they reading, they cooking and cleaning.
Exactly. These are the types of men I'm talking about and to.
Focus.
Self-sufficient men. Men where everything she just said is like, yeah, that's normal. That's not even, yeah, that's standard.
Bare minimum.
What grown man can't cook and clean? What grown man can't maintain his own property?
Get up.
That's why a lot of women on the internet are talking crap. They are talking about a very low class type of man. Now, they're attracted to it. That's fine. It's what she wants.
Addicting.
But when you hear so many women act as if no man can cook and clean, they can't take care of themselves, it's like, no, woman, no, women of the internet. That's your man. That's probably all you can get. A man that can't cook, clean, and wash his own butt. That's what you can get, woman. Stop coming to the internet with your bollocks. You like bummy, toxic men that don't know how to wash their bollocks.
And so, ladies, cooking and cleaning isn't enough. And they are not cooking no BS meals. They are cooking. Ugh.
Exactly.
That is so attractive. Men are healing and letting go of the past. A lot of these men have come from the real struggle and they have found a way.
And this is partially why so many men are so content just being single and by themselves nowadays. Because if you're a man who can cook and clean for yourself, you can maintain your property, your vehicle, your life. Honestly, what is a woman going to do for you? I mean, what's she going to do for you? A lot of women can't even cook nowadays. They act as if, oh, it's slavery. He wants me to cook. I'll just order something. I'll DoorDash it. Just eat some Chipotle. Or a smash burger and fries. Look.
Get shit out of here.
That's all cute and everything. And yeah, of course, take away every now and again. But this is where a lot of women will fail and fall off with a lot of men. There are a lot of men who are too well put together to tolerate the nonsense from a modern woman, to tolerate her BS, her nagging, her noise.
You don't own me. Bruh.
And she's delivering nothing but some, maybe, possibly, slightly overused box.
It's a good box.
That's what you're getting. And noise and headache. And it's like, no, woman, you know what you need? You need a bum that you can take care of, that you can mother, that can drive your car, sit in your nice warm place, and you can seek validation from him. Because you can control him as a woman, can't you? Yeah, of course.
Addicting.
If women were honest nowadays, they would say,
Of course I'm delusional!
they like a man they can control. Because if a man is too self-sufficient, he can take care of himself and his life. It's a case of, woman, what can you offer me?
I'm a good woman to you, Doc.
What can you offer me? Aside from some box, what can you offer me? Your value's not much to me, but to an insecure, toxic bum, who needs a place to live, oh, you're valuable. You're like gold to him. Whereas to me, you're just another woman with a bad attitude.
And I love that for y'all. These men are not allowing anyone to come in and disrupt their peace, especially a woman.
And women have a lot of dusty, toxic bums to choose from nowadays. It's what a large majority of women like.
He loves me. He loves me not.
General toxicity, the reason why we're attracted to toxicity is when something is calm and smooth, we don't get preoccupied with it. If I know that, you know, something's in the oven, it's on low heat, I'm not going to worry about it. But when something's boiling on the cooker and it's on really high heat, I'm like constantly thinking, I'm coming right back to it. So what happens in relationships, the more inconsistent and the more traumatic the relationship is, the more you get into a limerent stage of just focusing on it and being obsessed with it. And we mislabel that obsession as I must be in love with this person, as I must be in love with this person.
Lovely, Sadia Khan. But yeah, exactly. The push and pull method, dangling the carrot.
The more traumatic the relationship is,
treat her mean to keep her keen, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Even if as a man you understand it, what a lot of women don't seem to get as well is how much respect you can lose for a woman who accepts it. You know, I'm probably talking too much, but comment this point. Have you ever been disappointed in a woman when you realize how naive she is, how gullible she is, how low level her thinking actually is?
I thought you were special, but you're not.
Like as a man, you see her, you think she's fine, attractive, and then you see the types of men she dates. And it's like, oh my God, woman. Oh my God. In this small moment in time, I have lost so much respect and attraction for you. That's your man? Those are the types of men you date. And you're shocked you've never had a successful relationship.
the more traumatic the relationship is.
Yeah, but you blame all men.
This is drugs.
Addicting. Regardless of how disillusioned women are with this and how confused they are about their feelings and whatever, a lot of women don't understand how unattractive they become to certain men when they see how low she's willing to date. It's like, I don't even want you
I'm
anymore.
in love with them. I can't stop thinking about them. They're all I'm worried. But ask yourself, are you thinking about them out of positive thoughts, or are you usually thinking because you're worried they're going to hurt you in certain ways?
It doesn't matter. So long as she's lost in her head, in her thoughts, confused as hey.
No one cares.
Hey, as a man, you've won, basically.
And usually it's the latter. So I would say
the relationship's much hotter, more exciting when there's danger of getting hurt.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just slightly more danger to it, so we get obsessed with it. And the person that doesn't provide any danger, we kind of forget about. So unfortunately, we mislabel that obsession as chemistry because that's what we see in the movies so much. What we see in movies and cinemas and stuff is if you're not preoccupied with somebody, if you're not thinking about them all the time, and if they're not taking over your brain, you don't care about them. When really that is a signal of chaos and not somebody you should be attaching to.
Yeah, one of my favorite current words.
Chaos.
Chaos.
Yes, chaos. Chaos. Sweet, beautiful chaos. Now, a lot of men can see a lot of women are chaotic nowadays. They bring chaos into your life. But what a lot of men have come to understand is a lot of those women are used to chaos because that's what they like. That's what they're used to. They deserve to be with chaotic men. The sad reality nowadays is if you're a healthy man, you're going to be a turn off to a lot of these women. You're not as chaotic as they are.
Chaos.
Water does seek its level. And so many women tend to date dusty, toxic dudes. That's quite common, isn't it?
That is a signal of chaos and not somebody you should be attaching to.
But it's hot though, isn't it?
Spicy. What I meant by like, I don't like good guys. I don't wanna, like, don't text me every morning on some good morning, baby. But like, text me every day though.
She wants something like a club every
Like, I want you to know, you must be loyal. You must be loyal, but be bad. Like, okay, let me just say, I like freaks. You must be a freak. Like,
yeah,
that's what I meant.
What is she even talking about? A freak?
I like freaks.
What?
Chaos.
Chaos. It's just chaos.
Like, they bad boys. They freaky.
So you guys want gents that's wanted by other girls, basically.
I want that.
Yeah.
I want that.
Mara
Everyone
doesn't
must want you.
entertain other girls.
Okay.
Oh my God, that is so stupid. Even as a man, when you try to understand where women are coming from, it's like, you're talking absolute nonsense. It's like, damn woman, you deserve to get played. And on that note, I think a lot of women do deserve to get played if that's the way they're thinking.
Addicting.
That's the way you think? You deserve to get played. Why not?
Oh,
I like that.
Yeah. That's what you guys
Yeah,
want.
also
never
like
get
freak
jealous.
chief.
Yeah.
I'm not the jealous
freaks are
type.
crazy.
You know I am. What?
I am.
I feel like it depends.
I'm
not. I wouldn't go through your Instagram and see who you're following. I won't do that.
No, not that.
When?
You think I'm jealous?
When?
If I leave my phone,
When?
if let's say we are together and I leave my phone here, you'll
Let
go
me
through
tell
it.
you now. My mom told me, and she's happily married.
Sure.
Never go through a man's phone.
Yes.
So I
I can kind of agree with that. I mean, I can kind of agree with that point there. But if we're talking healthy and non-toxic, I mean, you'd have nothing to hide, would you? But then again, even if you have nothing to hide, you don't want anyone going through your phone, do you? So I mean, comment that.
So
She's
not
cooking.
never. Even if your phone is
And
like
how long?
open,
How long has she been in a marriage?
20-something years.
You see, that's
I
how
would
the
never.
marriage survives.
And
I'm not touching a man's
never
phone.
leave a man when he's cheating.
Yes.
What? What do you
Yes.
mean? Huh?
No, you are cooking. Yeah.
No, guys, it's come on now.
Oh, no, wait there.
What?
Oh, she doesn't like that. She doesn't like that though. No. Let him cheat.
What?
You can't like rough, edge, toxic, thrilling and hot without understanding yet other naive women like yourself want him as well. Yeah.
What?
Never leave a man when he's cheating.
Yes.
What? What do you
Yes.
mean? Huh?
No, you are cooking. Yeah.
No, guys, it's come on now.
No, you are cooking, chief.
No.
Yeah.
Guys.
Would you leave your
I'm a
woman if she
cocoa
cheated
too,
on
guys.
you?
Yes.
Come on, guys.
Why? Why are you leaving?
Why not?
Guys,
Ask him, he knows.
Abo Coco, Abo Kulu back in the days,
Yes.
guys. Guys,
Okay,
that's why
let me
marriages
not
lasted
see what-
longer.
we're not
Yeah.
Imbogoto, guys.
Yeah.
You know, yes.
Guys, you guys must be strong.
Okay,
Guys,
let
you-
me
you
be
guys-
honest, nah.
Yeah.
I would. For me, it's the thing of if you're cheating, I must never catch you. Like, obviously, I don't want to be
So-
the cheating
so-
man.
So it's fine.
So
But
it's fine when he
cheat.
cheats.
I mustn't catch
She
you
approve you.
respectfully. If I catch
Oh,
you,
yes.
and if I hear people in the street saying,
Sure.
"Pussy, your man is sleeping around," you see, there I'll leave.
No, but you're hearing.
So long as she doesn't find out. Women want respect nowadays from men. When it's like, woman, you don't even have any self-respect.
What?
Why on earth would I waste time respecting you when you can't even do that bare minimum for yourself?
Things. You see,
No,
that's the
but
problem.
be
You're hearing
smart.
things.
Why are you messing with people who are gonna talk?
No.
Be smart. No, for real. If
Okay,
you're gonna
wait.
cheat on me, be
Just
smart.
to-
Don't cheat.
As an example, are you someone who talks a lot?
No.
Oh, so you can be something like a
Why?
coleslaw.
Why? If
I'm
I
asking.
wanted to, if I'm choosing to.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
have
a
you ever
choice.
been a side chick?
No.
Yes. Yeah, she has.
Never.
Not that I know of.
Eh,
Not that I know of.
She has. Like she says, not that she knows of. Not that she knows of. From the way you go on, woman, trust me, you've been a side chick multiple times. But so long as you didn't find out, innit? That's cute.
Unless if that guy is not telling me that I'm a side chick.
Yeah.
But I've never had a guy tell me, "Oh, I'm dating." Oh shit, I have.
Gotcha.
Pew pew.
Oh.
Oh shit, I have.
Oh, wow. You don't have to know this woman. Just listen to her talk. You would not have to know this woman. Just listen to her talk and you can tell, woman, you have been a side piece.
Oh shit, I have.
It's okay. You've been a side piece multiple times.
What are the signs that I feel like people miss when it comes to whether or not they themselves are toxic or if they're in a toxic relationship?
Oh my God, there's so freaking many.
Yeah.
I like to focus a lot on control.
Mhm.
I think it's one thing that I hear a lot of people thinking is cute.
I've noticed that, especially the young people.
Yeah, I feel like, oh my God, he wants to know where I am all the time.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, he wants to look at my phone. Or she,
Mhm.
or they.
Mhm.
This is not a gendered thing.
Yeah.
Everybody and anyone can be toxic.
Yeah.
So control is one of the first things I tend to look at. And there's a lot of factors that go into identifying if you have a controlling relationship or not.
Controlling or to be controlled. It's commonly understood now because a lot of men have been talking about it. As men, we've been talking about this for a long time now, flipping decades at this point. Women like control, especially modern women. One of the easiest types of men to control nowadays are men that have nothing, men that need something from a woman. A lot of women love to be seen as valuable. Love to be seen as, oh, she's doing something. A lot of women feel like a man would love her more the more she does for him. So when you see so many women looking into the bargain bin for a man and she's gonna dust him off and then try fix him up, it's like, yeah, of course they would. This man would see her as valuable. This man would see her as a prize to a degree. Doesn't really care, but I mean, hey, woman, you got a car and a house. You'll do. Does not need to like her or love her. He can appreciate what she's doing. Doesn't need to appreciate her, but he can appreciate what she's doing. Yeah.
Bingo.
Indeed. A lot of men understand this next point I'm going to make. And comment this point, men. Comment this point. A lot of men have experienced being a broke dude, not having anything, and getting so much play from women. Then as soon as they get on their feet, they start making good money, they become fully self-sufficient. A lot of women make them struggle. Like, whoa, what's going on here? Damn. How did I have more game when I was broke? Interesting. Control. If a woman knows you need her for something, be it money, driving her car, all of the above, plus some box as well. Juicy. This validates a woman. It makes her feel good and special and warm inside. A little bit of warmth.
Addicting.
Yeah, a little bit of warmth inside. It makes her feel as if she has purpose, that she's working towards something. But if you're a man that doesn't have a struggle to give to a woman, if you have nothing for her to cling on to and seek validation from, bruh, you're boring. You're not. But to a lot of these broken, traumatized women, you're boring. You're not firing off that dopamine enough. You're not keeping her jumping through hoops enough. That's boring. A lot of modern women like control because it gives them an air of superiority. The reality is a lot of women will never find a man better than her because she will never feel like a prize to a man who's better than her. She can't feel better than him. She can't be seen as the better one. When the point is, if she's so chaotic, for her to be seen as the better one, she needs a man far more chaotic than her, far more toxic than her, so that next to him, doesn't matter how crazy and toxic and horrible she is, she can look like an absolute star compared to him. Yeah? Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
But one of them, like isolation.
Mm-hmm.
Is your partner keeping you away from other people?
Yeah.
Because that's a huge sign, like, because they don't want you to realize that there's other people in this world that are living differently than you.
Yeah.
I don't tell women that. Come on, don't tell them that. They don't need to know. A lot of women have had many relationships, but none of those men even liked them, let alone loved them.
People in this world that are living differently than you.
Yes.
I heard this saying once, says you have to be careful being happy around unhappy people. The reality is that your joy is going to torment their misery. It's going to make them sit here and be terrible to you because of their lashing out of that aspect. You have to realize that there are some people that will see you do amazing things or even the simplest things, but because of where they are, because of their brokenness, because of their heart or the lack thereof, the moment you do these things, they feel like they have to attack or destroy it.
Very good points. But what does this have to do with women liking toxic men?
Your joy is going to torment their misery.
Look, here's a point I don't hear often enough on the internet, and it could just be me, but comment this point. There are a lot of sad, depressed, bitter women out there. If as a man, you're not so, you're actually okay in yourself, confident in yourself, you feel good about yourself, you're happy in yourself, yeah? You see where I'm going down? You see where I'm going? Yeah.
Misery.
Yeah. This same principle works in dating as well. In other words, as a man, you also can't be too happy.
Misery.
You can't be too content.
Misery.
Nah, What can she do with that? Understand, if a woman likes toxic men and she comes across you, a man who's content in life, you're actually happy. Like, oh my God, he's actually happy. And she's not.
Misery.
Yeah. She could end up hating you simply because you're a happy man. And she's a woman, but she's not happy at all. She's miserable and sad and depressed, angry and whatever. This principle works in dating as well. Yes, some men are too nice. Indeed. But some men are also too content.
I feel good.
And happy. Too content and happy. That's not spoken about enough, when that is an obvious point as well. Does anyone ever think some women need a man who's more bitter than she is?
Misery.
Therefore, of course, he has to be toxic. Because next to him, I look like a decent woman.
Because it agitates them. It agitates the spirit of misery that they're living in. So you have to realize that you can't be happy around unhappy people. And this is something to check your circles in. There are some people that you consider friends that are close to you, even family members, that you will sit here and tell things to, and their whole demeanor changes.
Can happy men be around unhappy women? Can they? Can they? Can you?
Misery.
Interesting.
They're not celebrating you because they find it difficult to do so. It's hard to celebrate you when they're struggling with this. So you have to understand that it's okay to put space between you and those people. It's okay to grow somewhere else. You're not planted there.
And for the simple point right here, how many men have realized they are content by themselves being single? Because far too often a lot of decent men come across women who are not content. They're not happy. They're very miserable in themselves.
Misery.
And if they come across a man who's too content and happy within himself, he's just going to make her feel bad, feel worse about herself. I mean, he will make her feel like her life is shit, please. And that's not attractive.
You're not planted there.
I just watched a female dating coach who is an author and has a following that people pay attention to tell her audience of women that you should never thank a man for a date because they're grown men and they don't deserve praise.
Wow.
Misery.
And the sad reality is, a lot of women will never praise a man who takes her on dates, but she'll praise a man who just comes round to her house and pipes her down. Doesn't pay for anything, doesn't need to.
I don't care that I haven't had a boyfriend in a year. This is the worst advice. It might be the worst advice I've ever seen on the internet, at least in regards to dating. Can you imagine? What does she think that's going to solve? She's like, I'm going to get you married. I'm going to get you people married. I'm not going to call her out because that would, I don't know, I just don't want to start a war. But She's like, I'm gonna get you married. That's her thing. I'm gonna get these women married. And you're not allowed. She scoffed at the thought of thanking a man for a date. I don't even understand.
This is why a lot of men ask for a 50-50 date, because too many women as of 2025 have used men for dates. They'd use a type of man for dates, but there are other types of men that would never need to take her on a date, that would never need to do anything like this for her. And women have set that standard. They wonder where chivalry's gone. It's dead.
Misery.
Why would you be chivalrous as a man nowadays, knowing you're being chivalrous to this woman, but in the back of her mind, she knows she's using you because the man she really wants is flaking out, being funny, and she is the one that has to come out of pocket for him.
Toxic.
It's a sad reality nowadays that you could be a man who's put together. You're put together enough to be able to take women on dates and pay for the dates 100%. That's fine. But let's not miss the fact of what I've just said about being too content as a man. Being too well put together. Being actually content and or happy. Bruh, you're terrifying. Your presence is going to make her feel insecure.
Like the basic premise as to where she's coming from. That is the most unhinged thing I've ever heard in my life. I always, if a man is spending his money on you, I am Mrs. Like, all I do is make jokes about how I'll like vomit if a man makes me split the tab and they'll never see me again, because they won't. I'll have a smile on my face and I'll do it, but they'll never see me again. But always thank them. Kindly thank them.
But how often do toxic women, or women that like the toxic, how often do they ruin it for other women? You see, a lot of men would pay for a full date, no problem. But in modern times, too many men get played, get used, abused in paying fully for a date. So a lot of men have realized it's effing pointless.
Kindly thank them. Obviously.
Simple.
What's going on, dude? These people need their phones taken away.
From you understand, a woman needs to feel superior to a man in some way or some form. You'll understand. Toxic is good. For her, focus, observe, remember. The world is yours. Have a nice day.
Addicting misery.
Guy tell me, oh, I'm dating. Oh shit, I have